Suck toes or take your eggs back.
We will be distributing to members today and tomorrow after school. Jack Hubert and Becky Lozano are helping. All members wearing their shirts.
I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Talia Mone'a with another video. And today's title is Questionnaire. And you already know what that means. I went to school, asked people a question, and this is how they answered it. So let's get to it. Would you rather 100 years in prison or take your ex back?
I'm taking that time.
Would you rather suck feet or let your mama die?
What? My mama dying.
Take your ex back or suck feet?
I'm slobbing toes.
No. Suck feet or take your ex back?
What? Ooh. I'm gonna take my ex back.
100 years in prison or let your mama die?
She gonna be dead by the time I get out.
So either way it goes, she gonna die.
Guess I'm going to prison. I love my mama.
Suck feet or take your ex back?
Sucking feet.
Suck feet or take your ex back?
Which one? You get to pick? It's a good question.
No ma'am. So you gonna take your ex back?
Oh, no ma'am.
So you gonna suck some feet? Suck toes or let your mama die?
I'll suck the shit on toes.
100 years in prison or take your ex back?
Just take your ex back.
Yeah, I'll take
Suck feet or let your mama die?
that. Suck feet?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sucking the fuck on them feet, nigga.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Huh?
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Well, you better suck your toes.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
What?
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Take my ex back?
Suck toes or take your ex back?
I'm only gonna say suck toes because he didn't want to take me back, so.
Suck toes or take your ex back? Suck toes or take your ex back?
Sucking toes.
100 years in prison or let your mama die?
Crazy.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes? What'd you say?
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Hey, girl. I'm gonna have to suck some toes.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
What?
Suck toes or take your
I'm
ex
sucking them up. Everybody just wants to suck toes, but I changed my mind. I'll take my ex back.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes. I'm sucking some toes.
100 years in prison or let your mama die?
100 years in prison.
Suck toes or let your mama die?
You said toes? I gotta suck the toes.
100 years in prison or take your ex back?
I've done to do that 100 years. I ain't gonna count.
I'm gonna have to take two.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
I'm not suck them toes, man.
100 years in prison or let your mama die?
Watch out. I'm taking 100 years. I ain't let my mama.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
God no.
Neither? You gotta do what?
I would not take my ex back.
Oh, I guess you suck your toes. 100 years in prison or let your mama die?
Oh, bye, mom. Bye, mom.
Suck toes or take your ex back? So you gon' 100 years in prison or let your mama die?
My mama gotta go.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes.
100 years in prison or let your mama die?
100 years in prison.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Suck toes.
Suck toes or take your ex back?
Wait, what?
Suck toes or take your ex back.
I'd suck toes, hardcore.
Wrong.
Wait, what'd you say?
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I need a new question.
Really?
Ew. I guess suck toes, but that's disgusting. That is so bad.
So suck toes or take your ex back.
I take option 3, pass on both.
That's not an option. 100 years in prison or let your mama die.
Oh, mama die.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Take my ex back.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
I'm gonna have to take that 100 years in prison, G.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Take my ex back.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
I'll take my ex back.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
What ex?
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
Neither.
You gotta choose one.
That's on the fence.
Hold on, what'd you? Prison.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Shit, I'm sucking all the toes in the world. On God.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Shit, I'm sucking some toes, man. What are you talking about, man? I'm all up in there.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
Damn, 100 years.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
I'll do the 100 years though.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Depends on which one.
Right?
Suck toes.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
You know what? I don't like mama like that, but I'm gonna do that prison time because you know I'm a good person. 100 years? My mama already lived her life. She's grown. She already got kids.
All right, 100 years in prison or let your mama die.
Let my mom die.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
I'll just text you the answers if I do it.
Toes, bro.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
100 years in prison.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
My mama old. It's okay.
I love her.
She old. It's okay. She'll want her to go first before me.
100 years in prison or let your mama die.
Ooh. 100 years in prison.
Suck toes or take your ex back.
Suck toes. I suck them on the daily.
And that's a wrap, YouTube. Now, remember, I have no control over what any of these kids said. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe.
I wanna slim fine woman with some twerk with her. I wanna slim fine woman with some twerk with her. Twerk, 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 twerk.
Y'all, I just got asked for homecoming, right? But I don't think I want to go with the person that just asked me.
All right,
But I said, yeah.
comment some advice. Look, that's like.
So, y'all, I need some help because there's somebody else trying to ask me too, but I kind of talked to the other person that want to ask me. So, I don't know what to do. Should I take 2 dates? Maybe 4?